The WNBA was supposed to be on fire this postseason. Energy was sky high, tickets were selling fast, and fans were tuning in like never before. But in one shocking twist, everything flipped upside down. The entire momentum of the league came crashing down because of one name that has been carrying the weight of the WNBA spotlight all season long: Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark wasn't just another rookie stepping onto the floor. She was the spark, the attraction, the storyline, and the face plastered everywhere. Networks leaned on her. Stadiums filled because of her. Social media exploded every time she took a shot. But now, with her injury hitting at the absolute worst time, it feels like the WNBA playoffs just lost its heartbeat. And let's be honest, without Caitlin Clark, things look dark. Real dark. The injury news spread like wildfire. Fans were stunned, commentators couldn't believe it, and within hours, hashtags started trending. Words like boycott began popping up across timelines. People were angry, people were heartbroken, and most of all, people felt robbed. Robbed of the one player who had single-handedly elevated the league to levels it hasn't seen in years. Think about it. Every arena Caitlin Clark walked into this season felt like a championship atmosphere. Fans lined up hours early just to see her warm up. Ticket resale prices shot through the roof. Jerseys sold out the second they dropped. Broadcasters literally shifted their programming to feature her games. That's how big Caitlin Clark became. And now, with her sidelined at the very moment the WNBA playoffs were about to peak, the energy just collapsed. Fans online aren't holding back either. Some are furious, saying the league didn't do enough to protect its star. Others are flat out boycotting games, claiming that without Caitlin Clark, there's no reason to tune in. And honestly, can you blame them? The entire season narrative was built around her. Take her out of the equation. Rewind for a second. This didn't happen overnight. Caitlin Clark has been grinding for years. Every three-point bomb, every record-breaking night, every viral highlight, it all built to this moment. By the time she entered the WNBA, she wasn't just a rookie. She was a brand. A movement. A phenomenon. And whether the league was ready or not, the entire spotlight was shining directly on her. The pressure. Immense. The attention. Non-stop. And yet, she handled it like a pro. She delivered big games, gave fiery interviews, and kept people talking. She was the storyline. And that's why this injury feels like such a devastating blow. Because it's not just about one player missing time, it's about an entire league suddenly missing its engine. Now, here's where it gets even messier. The boycott chants are real. Fans are skipping tickets. Ratings are dipping. And debates are sparking everywhere about whether the WNBA leaned too heavily on Caitlin Clark. Did the league push her too much, too fast? Did the physicality she faced every night finally catch up? Or is this just the brutal reality of professional sports, that sometimes, no matter how great a player is, their body breaks down? Nobody has the full answers yet. But one thing's clear, Caitlin Clark is the centerpiece of the WNBA, and without her, things don't feel the same. The question now is simple: what happens next? For the WNBA, this is a crisis. The league has worked for years to gain traction, to build excitement, to get casual fans hooked. And just when it seemed like they finally had the formula, with Caitlin Clark leading the charge, everything screeched to a halt. For Caitlin Clark, this is a defining moment. She's already proven she can dominate on the court, but now the world will watch how she responds to adversity. Will she bounce back stronger? Will she use this setback as fuel? Or will the WNBA itself struggle so much in her absence that her return feels like the league's only lifeline? One thing's certain, fans aren't forgetting about her. Even while injured, her name dominates headlines, comment sections, and conversations. And if the boycott keeps building, it'll prove one undeniable truth: Caitlin Clark is bigger than just basketball. She's become a cultural force. And that's exactly why this story hits so hard. Because for the first time in a long time, the WNBA had a superstar who could move the needle, who could break into mainstream sports talk, who could make people who never cared about women's basketball suddenly care. Now she's gone, at least for now, and the league feels empty. The playoffs should have been about rivalries, buzzer beaters, and championship glory. Instead, it feels like everyone's just waiting for Caitlin Clark to come back. Waiting for the spark to return. Waiting for the noise, the electricity, the energy that only she brings. Because let's face it, when Caitlin Clark is on the court, it's not just a basketball game. It's an event. It's a spectacle. It's must-watch TV. And without her, the WNBA playoffs feel like they've lost their magic. The boycott is loud, the fans are restless, and the league is scrambling. All because one player, the player, went down at the worst possible time. Caitlin Clark's injury didn't just sideline her. It torpedoed the WNBA playoffs. And until she's back, the question remains, can the league survive without its brightest star, or will this truly be the moment that proves Caitlin Clark isn't just part of the WNBA, she is the WNBA?